Hopefully third time is a charm. I looked all over for this mascara. Wait. Hi everyone, it's Misty here. Thank you so much for joining me today. So in today's video, I have my August 2021 update for the Deck of Painting project. This project was created by Emily and Max. All the pertinent information will be listed in the description box down below. So basically, it is a random project. You draw a card, there's prompts that she shuffles every month, and then you pick items that correspond to those prompts, and you set your goals. So I have 5 products. I'm pretty sure I had 5 products. I watched my update and I don't remember there being 6. No, there's not 6 unless you get the 6th one. Okay, cool. All right. So I have 1 empty, 2 usage goals met. So let's start with empty. And that is this. This is the Wander Beauty Illuminating Face Oil. I mentioned that I was going to put this in my skincare routine, and that's what I did. And I even used a little bit on my body. So this is gone. This is all right. I didn't realize that it smelled like roses until I put it around. Like, I don't know how I finally found out that it smells like roses, but I didn't care for it. It's not something I'd purchased. Came in a BoxyCharm. It done. Another thing that's done is this. This was Beauty Bakery, the Cotton Candy Champagne palette for a Black-owned beauty brand. And this is what it looks like. I just wanted to use the blushes one time each. They're very, very beautiful and so pigmented. Some of these, like, this one may be a little deep for me, but these are definitely ones that you can throw in your eye, no problem. So this is rolling back into my collection. Another one that's rolling back into my collection is the Benefit What's Up highlighter. I used this, my goal was 5 times, and I used it 5 times. I can't decide if I want to keep this or if I just want to get rid of it. So what I may do is save it for like turn and burn or something like that in my Throwback 30 project pan. So yeah, so it's not staying in this one, but it may make an appearance in another one. It's raining here in Dallas, so you may hear storms. Thunder, lightning, rain. Okay, so product number 4 is this. This is the Becca some lipstick. I don't know. My goal is to use this 10 times. It is it's what's on my lips today. Brain, please work. And my goal is to use it 10 times. I think I've used it 4 times. So I have 6 more uses on this, so it'll be in for another month. And then last but not least is the BH Zodiac palette. This was for the King, one of the oldest things in my collection. And my goal is to use every eyeshadow at least once, and I've done a pretty good job. So I have several of these on my eye today. So I have this matte, and this matte, and this matte. And then I have this shimmer, and this shimmer. And then I've topped it with a Vanny glitter. So I did do a purple look too. So I've used almost all the mattes. I need to use like these kind of greeny browns, and then I need to use the black, but I've also used all of these in another look. And for shimmers, I need to use this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. So yeah, this will be done next month if I just, stay on top of it. So we are rolling out 3, which means we need to draw 3 cards. I use an app. It's called Draw a Card, and you can pick if you want a joker or not. So let's see what we get. I should probably write this down. Misty, make a note. Misty, make a note, because I'm having a really hard time with my memory today, y'all. And finding words, I hate that. That's like the worst thing ever, but what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Okay, 3 cards. Here we go. Can you see? Probably not. 4 of clubs. Queen of clubs. The face cards are all the same. 7 of spades. Didn't I have that last time? I guess it doesn't matter. Oh, a Jack and Soul collection. I don't want to. Okay, let me pull up the game board. So Queen and Jack never change. Jack is a whole collection project pan, and I honestly cannot remember what a queen is. So let's bring up the deck of panning. And let's go to the game board. Yes, I'm viewing only. I gotcha. I gotcha. Hey, what's going on here? Have I mentioned it's been a no good, very bad day? It's been a no good, very bad day. This is literally the 4th eye look I did today. Rob's like, oh, well, you have a lot to film. I'm like, no, I mean like my 4th eye look because I wiped off 3 other ones. Okay, game board. So the queen is random color. Okay. Jack is whole collection. 4 of clubs is out of control category. Okay. That's all of them. I mean, seriously. And the 7 of spades is matches my shirt. Maybe. Okay. So let me go grab this and I'll grab my other, oh, I need a random color. And I'll grab my other 2 things. Let me see. Dude. Okay, so this tap here. That's like magenta. That's like purple. Okay, okay, let me go find something. I'll be right back. Blush, babe. Y'all, this was hard. This was really, really hard because several of my out of control categories, or the ones that I have the most in, I'm already working on. Like I have 4 concealers, 4 foundations, 6 primers, 9, and a partridge in a pear tree. So for out of control, I decided to go with this. This is my nude lipstick collection. And this is just some of it. I have so many more drawers of it. So what I've done is I've picked this. This is the Revolution Power. One side is a gloss and the other side is a bullet. Oop. So you can see the gloss and then you can see the bullet. So it's a really pretty color. It will, it's not going to compete with the Becca because the Becca is more of like a mauve-y nude and this is more of a pinky nude. So my goal is going to be again to use this. I'm going to do, we'll do 10. 10 uses on the Revolution. I got a new counting app, so I am so excited. I am so excited. Okay, next we have the Queen of Clubs, which was a random color generator. Got that magenta color, and I picked this, and this is where I'm getting kind of that color, magenta color. This is the Dominique Cosmetics Celestial Thunder. If you guys don't know Danny from Danny's Makeup, I will leave her link down below. Number 1, she's so close to 1,000 subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed to her, please go do it. Number 2, she's like the queen of panning. She is right up there with Jessica with how quickly she pans. And her makeup looks, oh, they're just always so flippin' pretty. And she's so nice. We're getting to know each other more. I'm so excited to call her a friend. But she literally just asked me about this palette yesterday. And I was like, I have the little one, but I haven't used it yet. So I think this is going to be perfect. So my goal is going to be use each shade 1 time. This will go into my chopping block for No Pan Left Behind, which is a different series I do. That video should go up Saturday, I think. Where I am working through every single palette in my collection. I'm touching each pan 1 time and then I decide, yes, I'm going to keep it. No, I don't. If it's a formula that I can't decide, is one that I want, I'll use it a couple more times. So this is for the random color generator. Matches my shirt. It's like, what am I going to do that matches navy? So I pulled out this. Yeah, another eyeshadow palette. I'm going to have 100 of them. This is the Dia and Noches Around the Clock palette from JCat. You guys, these palettes are so flippin' good. They're so good. So good. This is the first one I ever tried. So good. This one is beautiful. And the formula in here, the shimmers are so buttery and soft, and the mattes blend so easily. So I've used both of these. This will be the first time I've gotten a chance to use this one. So I'm really, really excited. There are 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 shades. They're small pans, but again, those of us who pan know how long it took us to use a freaking eyeshadow. But these formulas, this formula is just like blow me away. Like I would pay $25, $30, $35 for the quality of this palette. So again, my goal is going to be to use each shade one time. So yeah, that was the 7 of spades. For the Jack. Yeah, for the Jack, I got the whole collection and I pulled this. This is the Blushed Babe palette, which is so funny because I thought I was going to pan this palette. Anyway, goal to use each one 2 times. So yeah, so that's it. Thank you so much for watching. So we've got the Zodiac palette that has a few more uses. We've got the Becca, wait, is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? How did I get 6? I was only supposed to roll in 3. I'm gonna roll out this. I was only supposed to roll in 3. So the first 3 was the 4 of clubs, Queen of clubs, 7 of spades. Okay, so I don't have to do the Jack. I was like, wait a minute, what am I doing? So I have a few more looks I need to do with this. 1 time each shadow, 1 time each shadow, 10 times on this, and then I have about 6 or 7 more times on this. So sorry guys, but that's it. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate you. I hope you are enjoying this project as much as I am. Don't forget to go subscribe to Danny. Check out the playlist or the hashtag. There are tons and tons and tons of people doing this project, and you will be entertained for hours and can binge for hours. Speaking of binging, the other day when I was getting a pedicure, where I go, they play HGTV all day, every day. And Bargain Block, have you guys ever watched that show? It's a show with 2 gay men who are a couple, and they are in Detroit and they are renovating houses, but they're not doing like big mansions or anything. They're doing little bitty houses on streets that are like basically dead, and they're reviving them. And these first time home buyers are only having to pay like $75,000 to get in a fully furnished house. Some of his design choices are choices, but we really enjoyed it. We only have 3 more episodes left. So it's called Bargain Block, and it's on HGTV. But after that, that's it. Thank you so much for joining me. Please consider subscribing. I love your faces, and I'll see you on Saturday. Bye for now.